Are you the same
Hello,
read?
people, and welcome to the Organised podcast. Halloween.
I feel we've made all of our jokes before we started recording, so...
We've just been sitting here for
Good
the
luck.
last 20 minutes, making jokes.
Yes, we'll be getting arrested for...
And not thinking about how we have to do 45 minutes of them now. But, yeah,
Right.
good
No.
luck. So then, let's get right down to it. Yesterday...
let's take turns.
First, it is a... Welcome to Spooky Scary Nonsense, you know. It is Halloween, of course. Well, no, it's October 28th.
Yeah, but we're uploading the...
Yeah, we're
this on
uploading it
Halloween.
on...
Yeah, because the two of them have things to do or whatever. I wouldn't know anything about that.
Yeah, you're not gonna fucking say question.
Yeah, what happened yesterday, funnily enough, was Sony did their Paris Games Week thing, which, yeah,
Snake goddess.
there was a snake goddess with big tits, which was, yeah, enjoyable. But
Guys, can you hear me?
yes, but the probable highlight of the show would be the hypothetical thousands of YouTube videos produced by the new David Cage game, Detroit: Become Human, which,
Well, I've been hearing about this. What exactly is going on?
well, several years ago, David Cage's wonderful French gaming studio, Quantic Dream, produced a PS3 tech demo called Kara, about a robot prostitute who decided she wanted to live free of, I don't know,
Prostitution.
being a robot prostitute. And yeah, this was a pretty cool tech demo.
That sounds like a sequel to that one Rick and Morty episode.
It looked fairly nice. It was emotional enough, and you know, it worked as a tech demo. But then we come to yesterday, or last Tuesday, if you're watching this on Saturday, which, let's be honest, you aren't.
Yeah, you're not watching this at all.
No, you're not. And David Cage walks up on Paris Games Week and says, "Hola." No, that's not French. Bonjour. I am here to reveal a new interactive experience. It is called Detroit. And it's a full game made out of this robo-prostitute thing. And, you know, it had graphics and
Graphics are good in the game.
sounds and
They're all very...
voices.
What actually did they show off in the demo?
There wasn't any gameplay, but that will probably be true of the game as well. So,
What was in the trailer?
the trailer was this robot prostitute, after she has broken free of her factory, just walking around, you know, looking at all the other oppressed androids, and she's walking around in a leather jacket. No one knows she's an android, and all the androids start realizing she's an android and look at her funny, and then the trailer ends, and she's like, "Ah, I am Kara. I am one of them. This is our story." And this got people excited somehow.
I think it was more of a joke.
Yeah. No, there are people genuinely excited. I can't imagine why. Because, you know, David Cage has had somewhat of a illustrious career as a game director. I feel like
I can imagine.
David Cage is how people who don't like Metal Gear see Kojima. Well, no, people who haven't tried Metal Gear see Kojima. There's people who like Metal Gear and people who haven't tried it. But
I'm
yeah, they
somewhere
look
in the
at-
middle.
shut up. Cage is unrelenting in his, games, they can be more than games. And he does this by deciding to remove death from the equation. He claims that if you see a game over screen, that is a failure of design. which is just fucking nonsense. Because, what games has he applied this to? Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls,
Jason!
Fahrenheit.
Jason!
I remember when Heavy Rain came out, it was a big deal.
Yeah, it really was.
I never even fucking played it.
Neither have I. And Kevin definitely hasn't.
Nope.
Yeah, Nintendo.
Speaking of Nintendo, when this goes up, Nintendo will have announced their first mobile game. Congratulations, future viewer. Congratulations, future viewer. You live in a dystopia. We don't yet. We've still got a few hours left, before fucking Pikmin.
Everything goes wrong.
Before fucking F-Zero M or whatever.
Before we
What do
turn
you
into the
think?
Pikmin planet.
Okay, if they gave you can pretty much make F-Zero at the moment, like in Mario Kart. If you just use the
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
It's
Okay,
not fast enough. It's not fast enough.
200cc,
The shortcuts
200cc.
aren't crazy enough. The shortcuts aren't crazy enough. Like, the shortcuts in F-Zero are fucking ridiculous game-breaking shit. It's amazing. But I'm talking about GX. I don't know about the other ones. Well, I know for a fact there aren't any shortcuts in the SNES version because, it's kind of fun.
It's just a straight line.
Yeah, it's a pretty damn fun straight line though, But yeah, what do you think Nintendo's mobile game will be?
I think the easy answer, but that I don't think they're gonna go to, would be a Mario Infinite Runner.
Well, they said it's a
Yeah,
surprise,
they said they weren't doing.
and that wouldn't be
Yeah, they said they
that
weren't
wouldn't be a surprise.
Or maybe it would be like a surprise in like they thought they got everyone thinking that they weren't gonna do it, and then they actually did do it.
I think Pikmin, Animal Crossing,
I think
and
an Animal
just
Crossing.
to get the piss,
I think an Animal
and
Crossing.
just to get the piss boiling, Metroid.
Fuck off.
No,
Terrible.
I think
Goddamn
that actually
fanfictions
gives me
now.
a good idea. I think an Animal Crossing game in the vein of Simpsons Tapped Out or the Sims game or something like that. I think that would be that could work. Maybe.
It could work, but it wouldn't be fun because those games aren't fun.
Yeah, they're not fun, but it could work.
Ugh. Animal Crossing is already just a fun version of those.
I've never actually played an Animal Crossing game. I've tried to get into multiple of them. I tried to get into the DS one like 4 times.
What the fuck is Christian laughing at over the background? Okay, we'll come to that later.
No, he just saw a picture of himself in the mirror. I started laughing.
A picture of himself in the mirror,
Yeah.
Kevin.
Really, Kevin.
Shut up.
Oh, I don't know how the girl got a picture of me. Oh my god, it's so spoopy.
No, but you just look in the mirror. It's like it's a picture of you in completely different clothes from 2 years ago. You'd be fucking scared, wouldn't you? Imagine if you just went into someone's house and replaced all their mirrors with frames of pictures of them from the past. That is a fantastic, if expensive, April Fool's joke.
Just, when you're babysitting someone's house or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How would you get the pictures of them, though?
I don't know. Don't people have pictures of themselves lying on the walls for no reason?
Yeah, the size of a mirror.
Yeah, just alright, go onto their Facebook.
Yeah, because...
You really?
For fuck's sake. Christian, you don't have a Facebook.
No, I think he does, and I think he uses it just to talk to Frenchie. Wait, are we allowed to say her name?
What?
Are we allowed to say
don't.
Are we allowed to say her name while we're recording?
She knows who we mean if we mention her.
Yeah.
She's not watching.
I know she isn't, but if she did...
which is like 0.0125%.
Whenever I say anything about anyone watching, you have to end it with "if they did."
If just so if.
Yeah, because they don't watch. They don't. At all.
I love how like 50% of all these shitty no sleeps is just misspelled.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah. Fun.
Hold on, Christian. Hold on, what? Where is it? Yeah, here it is. Christian, an image for you.
Alright.
Don't go with the images. You know how podcasts get with images.
Yeah, with you not putting up any.
10:44. I haven't taken it.
But I was saying.
Don't commit seppuku.
Maybe we should kill Kevin now?
Maybe. You're closer. You do it.
Alright.
I would do it. I would do it, but you know.
Sleeps, please.
You know how Navan is. You know, there's no trains.
Definitely no trains.
There's definitely no trains, no matter what Google Maps tells you. Okay, no joke. The Navan train station is about a half-hour's drive from Navan. It's on the middle of a motorway. It is closer to Dublin than to Navan.
Does it have the name Navan in it?
Yes, it is the Navan Railroad. It doesn't even fucking come into Navan.
I don't suppose that there's a Navan airport somewhere in Cork.
You overestimate us, Christian. You really overestimate us. I mean, we have what has Navan produced?
If everyone from Navan tried to pool together all their money, they probably couldn't afford a train station. An airplane station.
I'm sorry. What has Navan produced? The worst
Tierney.
real James Bond. Because Lazenby doesn't fucking count. You know. Pierce Brosnan was a Navan man, and we made a James Bond once. That was cool. He was shit though, so it doesn't really matter. And he's also it's just Pierce Brosnan. I think is something. He's a strange one, isn't he, Pierce Brosnan? He's always in such fucking shit. And yet, he still.
I just saw the. I'm sorry, I have to interrupt. I just saw the weirdest clip. This JoJo's Bizarre Adventure clip.
Oh, great!
Dory.
Oh God!
Just watch it. It's.
I can't really right now because we're recording the podcast.
I can't.
Did you forget that, Kevin? Sweet Jesus, Christian.
I'll fucking kill you, Kevin.
The JoJo's Bizarre Adventure theme somehow ended up in my Spotify Discover playlist.
Yeah.
Hold on. How many episodes are there in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm looking this up.
It's weird because there aren't any other anime theme songs on Spotify.
Holy crap! JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
To
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure has been going on longer than One Piece.
Oh yeah, but it has less episodes because it's less frequent.
Yeah, there's only like 4.
It's been going on longer, but it's less frequent.
Hold on.
Am I right?
Yeah, that's why it's better.
Yeah. It's the good anime. It and Evangelion, and maybe Ghost in the Shell. And Ghibli.
So, are we going to start?
just
Because we
longer-
need to.
it's
Because
longer
Reed's going to be
than-
going in like a half an hour. We need
It's
to
longer
start
than
these.
Hajime no Ippo by like 3 years.
So then.
Wait,
Shall we
so
get to,
is the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure anime still going on?
Yeah, they were announced a new series like a day or two ago.
Yeah, it's been it started a couple of weeks ago.
So then, Christian, hit us with your
Wait, does it start from the start?
what?
Well,
Like, to watch this new series, do I need to have seen anything else?
I would assume so. Yes.
I mean, stuff about.
There isn't that much of it in comparison to other animes that have been going that long. So then, Christian,
Really,
hit us with your shit.
No. Pick one first, really.
The second one.
It happens every spring.
Okay, yeah, whatever.
Wait, what are we doing?
Dramatic readings of shit pastas.
Alright.
Basically, we're reading the shit posting of horror.
Yeah, it's just trolling. That's it.
Yeah. Which is, I feel well suited to that. Actually, I've just come up with a wonderful creepypasta. It was a night like any other.
Oh god.
I was sitting alone in my room.
Tales from the
I was
Land.
watching. I was watching the Sony Gamescom conference 2014. There was a trailer for an indie horror game. It was called PT. Immediately after, Mr. Hideo Kojima came out, but I thought nothing of it. He was promoting Metal Gear Solid. I looked away for a brief moment, but I noticed Twitter was talking about Guillermo del Toro, and I thought, huh, what a cool guy. He's like a Mexican Gabe Newell. And then I noticed Kojima Silent Hill, and I thought, that would be a good idea. I'm surprised they haven't done that yet. And then I put two and two together like I wasn't a fucking idiot. And I realized Kojima and Del Toro were making Silent Hill. And I thought, oh god, I'm going to have to play this, aren't I? Several months later. Big bad con me. They say, no Silent Hills for you. No. Be careful what you wish for, children.
See, that doesn't work in that sentence. Because the full
What?
thing is be careful what you wish for, you just might get it. But that's the thing, we didn't get Silent Hill.
You didn't.
No, I was like, oh god, I'm going to have to buy this. No, I was like, oh no, I'm going to have to buy Silent Hill, haven't I? Oh no.
And then you didn't get it.
I didn't end up buying it.
You
I
did this.
I did this.
I did Silent Hills.
I
Really,
apologize.
you did 9/11.
You did it.
I apologize.
You did it.
Oh no, that was Bush. If only Caleb were here. He'd tell us that jet fuel can't melt dank memes. But of course that is decidedly true. You ever seen... Jet fuel melts the shit out of memes. I mean,
What?
jet fuel melts the shit out of memes. I don't know what they're talking about. Jet fuel. It melts memes. Even dank ones.
Nothing can get rid of dank memes.
Except jet fuel. It melts them.
How does that work?
And some things can get rid of memes. I mean, did you see how the Pepe market crashed recently? With
I
that
did
whole,
not. Do you recall a certain school shooting?
What?
Do you remember that school shooting recently?
There was a school shooting?
The one in America. I know that doesn't really narrow it down, but
Yeah, there's like 500 a week.
But I was just saying, do you remember the one and the gunman who put a threat up on 4chan the night before?
He did?
Yeah, and he used a Pepe. So Pepe market kind of crashed for a while there, because, that guy.
Was it the same person who ate his rare Pepe?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I need to find that video again.
Yeah, I sent it to you, didn't I?
I sent it to you. Do either of you still have it? I don't know. I didn't like it or save it or anything.
Oh, here it is.
Good.
Good morning, YouTube. Today,
I'll watch this one on the podcast.
with my eyes shut.
Dude,
No idea what this pepper looks like.
What's the
It
time
might
I'm
be a
editing this
masterpiece, it
in?
might be shit, but either way, it's one of a
That's
kind.
straight of a rare Pepe.
In my hand, I hold one of the rarest pepes on earth.
I love the description. It says he is our...
And
And sadly, to prevent mankind from
Okay, I'm watching
such
it.
a
I don't even care.
treasure, I must
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. I mean, who cares? It's just fucking
This is for
great.
the best.
He is the savior of
Good
mankind.
morning, YouTube. Today, I drew Pepe on a piece of paper with my eyes shut. Now, I have no idea what this Pepe looks like. It might be a masterpiece, it might be shit, but either way, it's one of a kind. In my hand,
It
I
has a
hold
very chewy
the
consistency.
rarest Pepes on
This
earth.
will make a great pepe. But alas, it must be eaten.
Sadly, to prevent mankind from uncovering such a treasure, I must eat it.
Ah!
This is for the best.
wait, what did Reedy just say? What? Yeah, we noticed.
He said watching the video fucking Skype. Really?
It has a very chewy consistency. This will make a great Pepe. Well, I must eat it.
I can just hear it.
Alas, it must be eaten. Really? It just shows how little we give a fuck. You know what? I'm just gonna go order a pizza. Really? Yeah.
And we're
Oh,
back. And we're recording.
Yeah.
I was worried. I was worried.
Could you hear me while my Skype was fucked?
I heard you a tiny
Yeah.
bit.
Okay. Well then. Yeah. That's what you get when you try to watch a man destroy a rare Pepe.
Yeah.
I think it's
It
a
was totally
sign.
worth it, though.
Yeah. So, Christian, do you have... We've got 20 minutes. Get out your spooky stories or whatever.
That was your fucking idea.
Cue music.
You know what? Why don't you read this random one I picked up? I haven't even read it yet.
No, just give it to me. I have a much better voice.
You know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You read this one. I haven't read it.
Okay. Great. I'm a psychologist who is also a cop who is also an EMT driver, and I just left my ship so taken up because of Cthulhu. Forgive me any typographical or spelling errors I make whatsoever, for I am quite at a fevered pitch right now, and the moon is gibbous. I'm a Chinese American young woman with a Chinese grandmother.
The most appropriate voice.
What would you prefer I do? I am young Chinese American woman.
Oh God! No, please, we're not doing the racist accent.
We're not, don't worry. I'm a young Chinese American woman with a Chinese grandmother who has told me many spooky stories about our culture. I'm also a psychiatrist and a cop and an EMT, and I work in a spooky asylum for insane lunatics. I just left my shift, and I'm so scared. You see, at the end of my shift, I had to drive out and arrest a man, and he resisted. So I had to shoot him. Then I had to drive him in the ambulance to the hospital. Then I had to do the psychomological evaluation to him at the insane asylum. He had a spooky statue on him. It was a Cthulhu, or however you spell it, and it reminded me of stories my grandmother told me, only she had a different word for it. So I had to come home, and now I'm sitting here typing this out. Help, I think the world is ending soon. Also, the man I shot was a ghost. Oh, I forgot to add, I think the guy next to me is also a satanic serial killer. Help, I got problems. Should I just sort Ledoux generation by top?
What?
I might just sort Ledoux generation by top. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Dude. No, that is not working. Forget it. Christian, hit me with your next shot.
Alright. I'm trying to find a long one again, because, some of these are pretty short.
I'm aware.
Alright, what?
I'm aware.
Yeah, alright, alright, let's see here.
So, Kevin.
Yeah.
Alright, this one is... You know what? No, let's not do this one.
Nintendo have said there's one more Direct coming this year.
Ooh.
That's cool. And after that one, there will be a new format for the Directs.
Terrific.
Which I assume is just every one of them is going to be in the digital event style, with less corporate executives and more developers. Because
I could get behind that.
no one likes the new president. Because he's kind of boring.
And Iwata was the best.
Louis Armstrong had a pretty spoopy encounter in his song, Spooks. The other night, at 12 o'clock, I thought I'd go downstairs, just to check the lock, when I heard something. In the house. And I don't mean a mouse. I swear there was spooks. Spooks. I know they were spooks. Spooks. I couldn't move. Just stood and stared. I never was so scared. The first spook spoke. Okay. The first spook spoke, and I heard him speak. He said, "What do you say I go make the back door squeak? We'll tease the cat, and hound the pup, and raise our spirits up. Oh lordy, them spooks." Spooks. Those... Those scary old spooks. And you don't have to take my word, but I heard what I heard. The next spook spoke. He said, "Suppose we make the faucet start to drip, and the shutters shake. You let me know just what you want. This is my favorite haunt. Beware of them spooks. Mischievous. Spooks.
I noticed that you seem to break down a lot more would say.
I'm not even halfway through. I hate spooking, man. I mean, that I seen what I seen. A big spook spoke. What? He said, "Spike, my son, I'll show you how to scare up some fun. But next time, when you wail, you'll see here you make it loud and clear. Watch out for them spook. Oh, those nasty old spooks. Maybe you don't think it's so, but I know what I know." Last spook turned to his spouse and frowned, said, "I thought I told you to wait in the ground, but you look awful cute tonight. In fact, you look a fright." He's talking of spooks. Real, genuine. Spooks. No. You still putting up your dukes? You just can't fight of them, spooks. I'm cutting out of here, man. I don't dig this jive. Wait for us. Wait for us. Wait for us. Wait for us.
Spooks.
You have to read the link underneath it.
I could not find. https://www.youtube.com/watch?v=e-7 or VOZBPG. I could not find the lyrics anywhere, so I had to type them down. All of a sudden, blah blah, ghost from computer, blah blah blah, pissing my pants in fear, blah blah blah. It's a fucking song. Just enjoy it. I love you. Don't take my lunch money again, please.
I think.
So,
I think we should end on that note.
Oh, apparently, Spooks wasn't when that song when that song came out. Spooks was a term for black people. We still have 10 minutes to go. So,
Yeah,
what next, Christian?
You talking about something? I'll find one.
Christian, hit me next with the next one. Hopefully less racist this time.
What?
Hopefully less racist this time.
Alright, let's see here. Oh! Alright, this is maybe perfect.
Fantastic.
And Kevin, you better be putting these in or I'll kill you.
Wait, the link.
Oh boy.
Hold on.
I walked in on my college professor doing a satanic ritual, and now he has my designer handbag. I like to imagine that this is a man, so if there are any references to it being a woman, I will change it to a man, just letting you know. Let me start by saying my college professor is super hot, but I think he might be a bit psycho. Think Ted Bundy if he was into literature, popped a bunch of gym candy, and manscaped. I'm always catching him doing really weird stuff, like drawing pentagrams in blood and chanting about the occult. I don't think he knows I can see him. I mean, I'm not supposed to be watching him through his windows at night. But he lives in my neighborhood, and sometimes I walk past his house, and he's in there, and sometimes he's shirtless and has abs, so I can't help it. Like I said, he's super hot. Anyway, one night I was on campus late, because I fell asleep in the library. Being around nerdy kids is like having a white noise machine. They're the human equivalent of whale sounds. So when I woke up, it was like 1 in the morning. So I just decided to crash at a friend's dorm rather than go home. And I remembered I'd left some stuff in the classroom. So thought I may as well just pick it up now rather than wait till tomorrow. When I got there, there was a dim red light coming from inside the room, and my professor was in there. So I poked my head around the door and was met with an odd sight. But not the weirdest thing I'd seen at college. I once went into a co-ed bathroom and saw a threesome with a guy, a girl, and what I was convinced was a duck in goggles. So many things wrong here. For one, ducks don't need goggles. They live in water. Sex-crazed idiots. Anyway, my professor was crouched down on all fours, pounding his chest and sobbing. Like, legit crying his eyes out and eating something. But I have to say, what annoyed me the most was that he'd clearly sacrificed something in here. Because there was chunks of flesh and blood everywhere. In the middle of this all was my bag, covered in blood. Do you know how hard blood is to get out? Especially out of an Orton lining. Very is the answer you're looking for. If you're going to go around being a satanistic cannibal, then at least check you aren't ruining other people's stuff while you do it. Jesus. Plus, he wasn't even shirtless, so he ruined my bag, and I didn't even get any six-pack glory out of it. Well, I must have made an annoying sighing sound because he abruptly stopped crying, and eating and snapped his head up to the door. It says Miss here, but I'm going to change it to Mr. Mr. looked. To what do I owe this pleasure so late at night? His demeanor had completely changed. He wasn't sobbing or animalistic anymore. He was back to my heartthrob professor, albeit a little bloody. I tried sounding as calm as possible. I was just getting my bag, yo. Yo, who am I? Fucking Wiz Khalifa? It seems as though I may have spilled some substances on it. You must let me pay for the dry cleaning. He smiled, and suddenly he looked less sexy. His mouth was stained red, like as though he'd been rainbow kissing some manky hoe, like Rebecca Walt. Everyone knew she had this massive thing for him. She used to always sit in the front row and deliberately wear a short skirt and no underwear, so every time he looked up, he was confronted by her lopsided box. Anyway, he walked slowly up to me and handed me my bag. You know what, Professor? So, why don't you just keep it? It's got a fair amount of flesh in it now, anyway. I started backing toward the door. Oh, look, an ear. How charming. I'll just pop that one down here. Ha ha! He tilted his head at me and lifted my bag to my chest. No, really, you can keep the bag. You can use it for more body parts if you want. The mobile phone bit will be perfect for some severed fingers. Okay, bye. See you tomorrow. And he just stood there staring at me as I ran off like Usain Bolt in a wig. And now, well, I'm writing this. I've skipped class because, well, I feel as though it's a bit uncomfortable now. Walking in on someone praising the devil and just having clearly eaten a person is kind of like walking in on someone masturbating to their sister's picture. Awkward and personal. What should I do now? Do I pretend this never happened? Watching him through the window is one thing, but now I've given him my bag. He might think we're like satanic soulmates or some shit. Either that or he's going to eat me, which is not really on my to-do list.
Well, I think Reedy's menstrual period is only over.
What? My what? I swear to God, I could go into radio easily. Kevin.
This is.
Oh, there's another one here. I'm Ghost, don't AMA.
Okay, give it here.
Oh yeah.
It's just an AMA with a ghost. It doesn't look so good.
Okay, just give me something. We can fit more in here.
Yeah, alright, I'll look.
So, you know.
Oh my god, kinda...
Okay, just give it. Just give it. Shut up, just give it.
Oh, Death Curious Story.
Oh boy. Alright. This is perfect for like 2 minutes.
Okay, fantastic.
Let's end with this.
Let's go. Oh. This is the spooky
Let's
truth
end with this.
about 9/11. Tower emoji. No, that looks like the Trump Tower. Tower emoji. Explosion emoji. It was not done by Al-Qaeda, or George Bush, or the Jews, or Superwoman. It was actually done by, warning, the following information is classified, and if you read it, the CIA and FBI and NSA will find you and kill you. They killed me, and I am now a spooky skeleton ghost. Skeleton emoji, skeleton emoji, skeleton emoji, skeleton emoji, skeleton emoji, skeleton emoji, ghost emoji, slightly different colored ghost emoji, ghost emoji, ghost emoji, ghost emoji, ghost emoji.
They're all the same.
Reader discretion is advised. You have been warned. Please don't read the following unless you want to become a dead skeleton ghost. You have been warned. Please go back and make sure you read the shit I warned you about above. If you are absolutely sure you want to read it, please continue reading, but make sure you are ready to die! Exclamation, exclamation, one, exclamation. Okay, let's get ready. Okay, now from C. Line.
Don't read the lines.
John Cena, trumpet emoji, 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 skull emoji, trumpet 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 emoji.
And on that, can we just name the title of the episode "Trumpet Emoji"?
Have a good. Nah, that's spoilers, mate. Have a good Halloween, children.
No, it's goodbye.